Hello, hello, happy Sunday. How are you? I hope all is well. You're happy, healthy, and quite possibly checked out a virtual church. I don't know if you do that sort of thing. Okay. Hey, how you doing? My name's Ryan J. All right. Today, can you reboot your metabolism in 60 hours? And what am I talking about? Well, let me give you a story or two and explain what is going to be happening here. So every once in a while, and this is a personal experience thing, and today I'm gonna start a 60-hour reboot of my metabolism, and I'll explain how that goes. This is probably I haven't really shared this on my main page. I've shared it. I've shared the experience. I've shared the protocol and how it works on another page that I run, but I don't believe I've really gone live and shared the experience on my main page. All right, so what is it? Well, it's a 60-hour reboot of my metabolism. How does that work? I've done this, I don't know, 11 times now. Well, actually, not 11, but a bunch. There used to be a time when I would do it every month, but sometimes I judge what my body's telling me. Sometimes I feel like if my body says, "Man, you need to reboot," all right, well then I will do it that month. But if I feel fine the coming up month, then I'll skip, whatever. But that's the key. You have to listen to your body. I can't tell you when to do it, and you, right? So you know what's best for you. If you're feeling like maybe your sleep pattern's out of whack, maybe you're depleted of energy, maybe you feel bloated, maybe you feel, I don't know, you come up with however you're feeling at that moment. Well, I'm going to do it this Sunday, so today, starting at 8 p.m. Central Time. I'm in Central Time. If you want to do it with me, you're going to have to Google and figure out what your time frame is if you want to follow the exact time frame. Well, what is it? All right, it's actually fasting for 60 hours is what it is. It's a 60-hour fast. So there's going to be no caloric intake. So no pasta, no eating cheese, no green smoothies, no protein shakes, no yogurt, no candy bars, no caloric intake from carbohydrates, fats, or proteins. Okay? So no caloric intake for 60 hours. So, well, how does that play out? And oh my gosh, why would you not eat for 60 hours? Well, to be honest with you, the first time I was approached with, hey, you want to do this 60-hour fast with me? I freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. How could I possibly not eat for 60 hours? Why would somebody do that? You're insane. You're crazy. Go on about your bad self and leave your contact information so that for your closest of kin that I can contact them when you die. Well, wait a second. Hold the horses. You can absolutely go 60 hours without food. You're going to drink a lot of water. It is, well, not to get religious or anything like that, but it is a biblical practice. It's in the Bible. They fasted in the Bible. Research has shown fasting or intermittent fasting, which is a practice I do on a weekly, but that's a little bit different. You know, that's fasting in a certain amount of hours during the 24-hour period. But this is an extended fast for 60 hours, okay? So that's going to start tonight, and so I won't eat tonight after 8 p.m. Now, does that mean I'm gonna gorge myself and eat a whole pizza and all the lasagna and eat it all right up until 7:59 p.m.? No, I'm not. All right, because there's a method to this madness, and the method is the purpose here is to deplete yourself of all your stored sugar. So your glucose and glycogen, all right, you're going to work that through your body in this 60-hour time frame. So coming up about hour 48 or 50, if you've stayed true, your body should be depleted of all the glucose and glycogen. So that means, what's your body going to use for fuel if you're not using sugars or carbohydrates? Your body's going to switch to using proteins and your fat for fuel. Okay? So you're still going to be operational, you're still going to be able to move around, you're still going to be able, you're going to live. Trust me, you're going to live. You're going to tap into other caloric sources that your body needs to operate. Make sense? Because, all right, a preferred source of fuel, well, a preferred source of fuel is actually fat, but the easiest source of fuel to burn through for energy is sugars. You know, that's why you get the sugar high when you eat a candy bar. Or drink a soda, or drink a Monster energy drink. You feel that immediate boost in energy. That's sugar. You also feel the crash when your body has burned through all those sugars. All right? Follow me here? Okay. So, starting tonight, 8 p.m., I'm not going to have any more caloric intake until Wednesday at 8 a.m. So that's going to be my first meal, and I'm going to make it a light one at that. So maybe a couple of soft scrambled eggs and maybe avocados. You know, something simple. I'm not going to wreck the benefit of what I just accomplished in 60 hours by going and eating all the jelly-filled donuts. Okay? So it's rebooting the metabolism so that you're on a fresh start. So with a fresh start, then you can go back to maybe not you'll feel more energized. It will give you a fresh start. So if you plan on starting a new workout program, or start a new diet regimen, or if you're starting anything new, going in with a clear mind, refreshed feeling, your metabolism is rebooted. If you ask me, that's the way to go. So, what are the benefits? Yeah, let's get to the benefits. All right. Arguably, you're gonna find that you're hungry. All right, that's gonna be one of the disadvantages. All right, you're gonna feel hungry. But let me say, and this is how it's gonna work. When you feel hungry, rather than looking around and tempting yourself with snacks, you're gonna just drink some more water. Just going to drink more water. Now, throughout this, I find the last time I did it, I was drinking at least 1.5 gallons of water a day. And during my normal walk of life, when I am eating calories, I still drink about 1 gallon of water a day. So upping it to 1.5 gallons of water, and that's me, and that's what I do, and that's what works for me. Now, you're gonna have to decide what works for you. But I would safely say to get yourself to about the gallon of a day mark, you should be all right. So, you're gonna encounter hunger, but you're gonna drink water. Now, here's where the extreme benefit comes in. And here's where I have found the most benefit, is that you realize your association with how you think, your discipline, and you also realize your mood in association with food, or activity in association with food. So if you're bored, do you find yourself grabbing that bag of chips just because you're bored? Or is it out of hunger? If it's out of hunger, I would think that you would think it through and come up with more responsible choices in what caloric intake you're eating. Follow me here? Or if it's just, man, I'm so hungry, I just need to eat chips. Is it because you're hungry, or is it because you're bored? Follow me? So coming out of a 60-hour fast has really strengthened my discipline, made me realize if I'm hungry, or if I'm just bored, or if it's just out of temptation that I'm eating. These are things that you're going to experience, and that is one of the benefits of doing a 60-hour fast. Not to mention all the health things that happen to you. When it's all said and done, it's 90% in your brain, is if you can accomplish this or not, and your self-discipline and your want. Do you want to feel better? Do you want to feel less bloated? Do you want to feel sharper? So you will definitely figure out the correlation of how you think, your mood, and your association with how you view food. Do you view food just because you understand that you're going to need calories to perform, to lift weights, to move your muscles, to walk around, to think, to have your organs working properly? Are you using your caloric intake for that reason, or are you just grabbing whatever's in sight and just eating it? That's one of the realizations, and that's probably one of the most powerful benefits that I can see of doing, or that has worked for me, of course, is I've been able to realize what my mood is and how that affects my food choices. Fair to say? So what happens at the end of a 60-hour fast? Well, let me just say, it's pretty close to 100% blissful. 100% blissful. You're gonna feel at hour 50, you're gonna feel that you still have a lot of energy, and maybe more before you started. How's that possible? I don't know. It just works that way. Oh, because you're not using sugars or complex carbohydrates for fuel. You're tapping into what your body's designed to do, and that's burn fat for fuel. Your brain loves fat for fuel. As a matter of fact, it's its preferred fuel source. So when you tune in and get your body burning fat for fuel, man, at the end of it, I'm sharper, colors seem brighter, my sense of smell, I can smell things that I wasn't able to smell before. Your brain just works better at the end of the fast. So I'm actually excited, really. I really am excited to do this again, because I feel like it's time for me to do this. What are the benefits that I'm looking for this time around? I'm looking for it to calm my nerves is what I'm looking for it to do. I want to reduce a little bit of the belly fat that I've got from this zombie outbreak that has happened. Those are the benefits I'm looking for. Plus, I'm looking for to reboot my mind as to how I feel and my food choices, and to just reset that whole program. So, if this is interesting to you, and side note, here's one other thing that that sometimes people use. Yes, you can do this 60 hours just by water alone. Of course you can. Some people use exogenous ketones. Now, what an exogenous ketone would do is it's going to speed up the fat burning process and ketosis and the fat burning process that your body goes through. It's going to reduce your hunger cravings. So if you're reducing your hunger cravings, you're also reducing your temptation. All right, so some people use exogenous ketones. That's one way to go. Now, if you're interested, or if any of this was interesting to you, you want to join me in this journey, comment below, get in my DM, and we'll do it together. Here's another thing that is cool about doing it together. So this type of process is extremely difficult to go alone at. And why would you want to go alone at anything if you can team up, lock arms, and do it together, Red Rover style, you know? Lock arms. You're more powerful together in your self-discipline, accountability, teamwork type atmosphere than just, well, Red Rover, I have nobody to lock arms with, please run me over. That type of deal. Makes sense? Yeah, so let's do it together. And I invite you along. If you're interested, get in my DM, send me a comment. I'm looking forward to it. And, you know, together we can accomplish more. And gosh darn it. And your success is going to be a higher percentage. That's what I got for you today. Ryan J., I'm out of here. Of course, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and make it an epic day. Bye.